YouTube, it's for Kid from FurAndKid, and today we're gonna be playing some what is it called? Wait, Ace Attorney? Nope, isn't it? Pheonix Wright. Pheonix Wright Ace Attorney. And basically the reason why we're playing this is because we are celebrating the fact that the newest one came out. Dual Destinies came out a month ago. I think it was around a month ago from the date this is probably published. So let's start it. And the thing is, I've never really played any of the Pheonix Wright games. I just heard about them, and then so someone said, "Hey, you should totally play it," and I was like, "Okay, all right, I will." So we're gonna get this started, and we're gonna find out what time it is right now, and that's really loud. So I'm gonna be making the noises. That is Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? Dang it! Why me? Oh, I know. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Ew. Ew. Oh god. It looks like he got shot in the head. Someone like him. Smirk. I'll make it look like he did it. Emphasis on the he, because he capitalized the H and the E. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Play button. Now let's go. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Oh no, that's a woman. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew. Glad you made it on time. I'm glad I made it on time. Not you. Well, I have to say, Pheonix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks? Yes. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! Everything! It's all over! ... which is also called an ellipses. Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death! Despair! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me? Nick? Oh, who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper says it was you. Ellipses. My name is Pheonix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed at her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky step dating her, Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when someone smells, it's usually the Butts. Well, that's whatever. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. I had a burp. Sorry. You guys didn't hear it because I have very low burps. Okay. August 3rd, 10 o'clock a.m. District Courtroom number 2. All these graphics, so good. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Another ellipses. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Head shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Defendant? I guess, yeah, that's the guy who's defending himself. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what the victim's name. Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Pheonix! Pheonix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know what the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course. I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? How do you know what I'm saying? Is Pheonix Wright using a Nintendo DS2? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. She's showing off her, booties for the guy. Anyway, let's hear your answer. Who is the victim's name in this case? I'm pretty sure. Cindy's, yeah. Oh, it's Cindy. Cinderblock, Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was poisoned, hit with a blunt object, of course. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. Thanks, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. He hit her in the Thinker. Anyway, it was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see the court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to court record. Thank you for adding that to my court record. Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition that you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently. Oh, that's redundant. Hammer. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. And there's another ellipses, even though there's like 4 later. Uh-oh, Larry's getting excited, ellipses. This could be bad, period. I'm such a cool big shot. Okay. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Ellipses, didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ellipses, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what he described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned me and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Thank you. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. Two ellipses. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she has several sugar daddies. Sugar daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took the money and used it to support her lifestyle. So she was a whore. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right, ellipses. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Let me see what happens. Something bad to answer. My client has no idea the victim... My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ooh. Wince. I can't wait. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? The cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Probably the accused's motive is clear to everyone? Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? What can I say to counteract this? Okay, so if he does not say whether or not he went into the house, what if he does say he went into the house? I don't know! So many choices, so little time. I guess I'm gonna have him answer honestly, to be honest. Oh, stop it from the answer. Answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime? Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Saw it, yeah. Because he saw it. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspapers, and there is rain in the background of my description. Is it correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing at the apartment. I thought he must have been in a hurry because he left door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Ellipses. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mrs. Hart used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your pursual. Blackout recorded, added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. Rain stopped. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it, the real deal. Ellipses. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed a lie in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It is in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There is bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, ellipses, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Okay. Touch the court record button and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Alright, time to point out some contradictions. Cross-examination! Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in front and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m. The man who ran was without the data sitting over there. That's all of it. There must be a contradiction there somewhere. Examine the court record button. If something strikes you as being suspicious, then find the evidence that contradicts his testimony and present it to him. Will do. I was going to do... Okay. Oh! I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad, and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that witness refrain from conjecture. Of course. What the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? Okay, I think I see what I'm supposed to do. What does present mean? Thinking strange, I looked inside the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. I saw this man fleeing an apartment. He must be in his... hold on. Before he left, the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Now I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Alright, let's read. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't care. Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't really care about it. The time of death, 7th. Contradiction! I thought to call the police man. I went to the nearby park. I went to the present. This. Present. You found the body at 1:00 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1:00 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that it's hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to nobody to find at 1 o'clock p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Question mark. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Oh, that. Oh, I checked it. Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time, that's all. No, shake your head no. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so sudden that you found the body at 1 o'clock p.m.? Ellipses to ellipses, well, ellipses G. That's a really good question, exclamation point. Great job, Wright. Way to put him in the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions, exclamation mark. Ooh yeah. Lies away, always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Let's do this, come on. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to end it here, because I'm pretty sure it's around like, wow, actually it's 20 minutes. Alright, so thanks for watching. This has been Kid from FurAndKid, and see you next time in this thing, which I'm probably gonna record in like 2 minutes, because I want to finish this as fast as possible. So 2 episodes up today. Let's go. Alright, see you guys. Peace.